Now we're starting off our video heading into the shop. The door's closed because it's cold. We got the heat on here in western North Carolina. We didn't get that huge ice storm that they were calling for, or the snow. Oh look, Fagan's in here where it's warm, ain't you, buddy? Here's our Evolution table saw we got set up the other day and did a video on. You can see my dust collector hooked into it there. Comes out down there. This new bench I built, I'm really liking. I've been working on a owl box, or for my pleated woodpeckers. We got a bunch of them here. I was just working on a box for them. It's about the same size hole that we use for our screech owls too, so either one could hang it or could use it. I'm going to hang a bunch of these up around the property for both of them. But the main thing I was wanting to do the video on today is the push stick. It comes with this hard plastic. Yeah, the design's all right for holding it and the way it works. But the idea of hitting, if that thing catches your saw blade with that hard plastic, how that thing would splinter or shoot up out of your hand, it probably just shattered into million little pieces. So no, I don't think most woodworkers probably use these things. Maybe a few people do. But we have an idea. The idea, I mean, that little slot there, it's pretty handy where it's located, you know, easy to get to. You always know where your push stick is. But we came up with a new idea. So I thought I'd do a video. I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to show you how making it. It's simple. So what we got here is a wooden one. Now looky there, about the same design. Now what this is just a fence picket. But what the nice thing is, it fits right in the slot. Takes the place of that old plastic one. It fits right in there. It's easy to get to. Let's put this down here. So it's easy to get to. You can just slide it right out when you need it. You can keep it right there. So that was the nice thing. When I cut this out, I wasn't even thinking about it. Then I tried it, and it works perfectly. I thought we'd just do a little video showing building that, how we could get away from the hard plastic one. I even put a little string on it, so if you don't want to put it in there, if you make more than one, I mean, it's easy. You can just hang it up there on your wall. You can make a couple of these, and so if you do hit it with the saw blade and cut through it a couple times, you need to replace it, just cut out another one. Okay, we got us a board here. I'm gonna use a fence picket. They're cheap. You can get them at Lowe's or any of the box stores for about $3 or $4 a piece. And they work pretty good. That thing's about a 5/8 of an inch thick, 5.5 inches wide. So it works perfect for that. I know it works because I already cut one out. So I'm just going to lay that on there. We're just going to trace it out with our pencil. We got that traced out. Now I'm going to take it over here to the miter saw, and I'm just going to cut this board off and get rid of some of that excess wood. So when we cut it out with I'm going to use my scroll saw. You could use a jigsaw if you don't have a scroll saw, would work just as good. I didn't bother to bore you showing you all that, but after I drew it on with the pencil, you can see I went over it with an ink pen. If you watch my other video on doing scroll saw, I like to do that because it helps you to see the line better after I get it on there with a pencil. Just trace over it with an ink pen. You get old, it's hard to see those pencil lines sometimes. It makes it a lot easier to see it. Now, before we get started here, I'll just show you explain what I got hanging up here. This is one of my bird feeders I make and hang. I put a suet cake. It hangs in there good. The reason that's in the shop is over here, we got us a nest built back here behind the door. That's one of my little wrens. She's made a nest in here. So she hangs outside during the day, and then I leave the door open. I usually go out an hour or two before dark, and she comes in and gets in her nest. And I shut the door. So she stays in here overnight. So I put that there so she has some food in here, and I put a little thing of water in here for her. So during the night, when she's pinned in here, she's got food and water. So that's what that's hanging there for. Okay, I already did a video on running a scroll saw, so I'm not going to bore everybody doing that again. You can, if you're interested in any of how this is working, put on the blades. I have a video all the way already up about that. I will show you. I'm going to use this Olsen blade. It cuts through these fence pickets really good, real easy. They're not the thin blades, so that they don't make a real incredible turns, but they do good for this. So we'll get this set up and I'll start cutting it out. All right, we'll get this. Well, turn my light on here. Have a little extra light. Hopefully that don't interfere with the video. Then we'll get this thing turned on here. There we are. We got it cut out. Now we're going to take over here and I'll sand it off a little bit and round it off a little bit. And this handle back here, I mean, if you don't like this design, you could change the handle in whatever design you like, as long as you keep this part like this so it fits back in your track. Thanks, Fagan. Is it looking pretty good? You don't like the sound of the scroll saw, do you? Nah, he don't care much for that sound of that scroll saw. All right, we went over it a little bit with the orbital sander. Just hit a little bit with some 120. Make sure you ain't got no splinters. Get that sharp edge off of it there a little bit for your hand. You don't take a lot of sanding. There it is, our push stick. All right, this is the one that I already made that I put in there. We'll take it out. This is the one that we just made, you watched me make. Fits right in there. Easy to get to, get out. Replace that plastic one that could be a little dangerous with a wooden one. You see how quick and easy it was to make that. Anybody can do it, and just how quick it is. So if you mess it up, it's easy to cut out another one. Or like I got 2 of them now. You could have half a dozen of them already cut out. Give it to your friends. Keep extra ones in your shop. Whatever you want to do with it. Thanks for watching. Find it informative. Please subscribe. Hit the like button. Anything else you want to see? Any more videos? I'm going to be working on things. Let me know and I'll put it up. You want to see anything else I got with this and other ideas? Thank you.